Oh wow, this is my mistake. I mean iPhone. And this is old. Why are you making a video about it? Says everyone who thinks that the iPhone is better than sliced bread. And don't get me started with that whole, oh, but its cameras are so good. Nobody else has these cameras. Yeah, except even my Pixel 7a that comes standard with a side of French fries at McDonald's has almost a better camera at certain scenarios, of course. Okay, look at that spider on the Samsung Note 20 Ultra. That's 1 foot on the grave, right? Focuses on the spider on 5x zoom, not a problem. Clear shot. And if I go to video and I do 5x zoom, the phone algorithm or camera algorithm, whatever those things are, understands what I'm trying to capture. Very beautiful so far, right? Well, let me switch to iPhone now, to the overpriced piece of crap. Now here's my Apple, and there's the spider. 5x. Oh, wow, where's the spider? How about some autofocus on the spider? Nope, even if I literally tap the focus. Nope. What if I zoom in more? Like the camera should understand by now. Nope. What if I take a few pictures? Nope. Doesn't care. Nope. No matter what you do, even if I go to a possibly venomous spider this close, iPhone refuses to focus. Yay, look how cute is that. Oh, but maybe you're not taking a video. These iPhones are so great for video. Yeah, about that. Exactly about that. Nope. Even if I try to lock it there, it just does not want to do it. Yay, iPhone, they said. Overpriced garbage, they said. This will be my last iPhone I ever get on my life. This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Yeah, I'll never repeat my mistake again. It's literally overpriced garbage. Doesn't do anything. Okay, how about my Sony with the kit lens? Yeah, look at that. And I can also record it. Just like that. Boom. And it holds it in focus as it's supposed to. Let me stop this recording. I mean, what else do you want? Look at that. How about a very cheapo phone? Like this, was this Google Pixel 7a. This is a very cheapo phone. Well, I'm zoomed 4x. Boom, look at that. Cheapo 7a gets it. It knows that I'm trying to film that spider, and it actually locks into it. Look at that. Just imagine that. It's a cheapo 7a running graphene, and even with a split screen somewhere. Just imagine my shock now. Imagine Apple wants $1,400 for a phone that wants to do what it wants and not what I want, even though I paid for it. Just imagine that. I just might have two of them because they're actually phones. And yes, it was Samsung that pushed me over the edge to even try the iPhone, because Samsung decided to remove the OEM unlocking. Because they thought you were too much of a, I'm not going to say the word, but you cannot have OEM unlocking because you're too stupid to do it. That's what Samsung probably was saying there behind the curtains. But this iPhone, the camera focuses always on the wrong things. Unless you're in perfect daylight on the sun, you will get nothing. And then, don't get me started with a whole thing. Literally, I was 5 minutes outside. 5 minutes with this thing outside. And the phone got blocked because it said, oh, it's overheated. Literally was on the tripod for 5 minutes. Yes, it was hot. But on the same exact area, I had the Note 20, I had the Pixel 7a, I had the Note 9. Yes, I literally still have the Note 9 right here. It was on the same plane there. Not a problem with any of them. I even had this Motorola that's from 2021. It's one of those crappy ones that comes with a side of fries too. Not a problem at all. Only the iPhone says, I'm too hot. I'm too hot. Really? What are you hot with? Huh? With 8 gigs of RAM? Really? Is that what making you hot here? Or with the mods that you allow the user to do? Or with the high-speed USB? Or the high-speed charging? Which one is making you hot, please? Or with the tiny micro sensor on your cameras? Please tell me which one is making you hot, iPhone. Because you might be some of those people that are bullied into getting an iPhone because somebody told you, oh, are you poor to have the green bubble instead of the blue bubble, whatever the hell iPhones have, which I literally never even seen it, even though I have it for over a year now. You know who's telling you to do those green bubbles and those yellow bubbles and what that is, right? It's literally people that are too poor to have a house or a car to impress, so they revert to buying an iPhone to look like they're rich because they don't have the green bubble. You know, they don't have that Android green bubble. Seriously? What's wrong with you? I mean, any of these phones would do better than the iPhone. This blue here from a million years ago. This probably, I don't know, George Washington had this one, and this phone still will outperform Apple when it comes to plugging it to a computer to transfer files. I can just plug it to a computer, transfer my files, and be gone on my way. Apple, no, still in 2026 doesn't do it. And look at this thing. Look at the thickness of this thing, literally. But look what they managed to cram on this little thing. What is that? I've never seen one of those. What? Is that a headphone jack? Wow, how did they manage? Now, these blue guys, they probably know some magic tricks because nobody can put a headphone jack on a phone. Absolutely nobody on this planet was ever able to do that. But these guys, kudos to them for being magicians. Seriously. Or any other phone here, for example. This one has it. This one too has it. This one too has it. This one has it. This one still has it. This one still has it. And anything newer than that is actually trash because they don't have it. Imagine now being that brain dead like me and buying an iPhone. Because in the beginning, now I'm going to get into the conspiracy side of things. In the very beginning, there was light. I thought that this iPhone would be, you know, what I needed to get away from Samsung's OEM unlocking removal. Because, yes, that still pisses me off. I'm still not buying another Samsung in my life either. But then I realized why I hated iPhones in the first place to begin with. I'm a tech guy. I don't play with dolls and I don't play doctors at home. I actually like to fix stuff, to mod stuff, to do stuff. Yeah, the iPhone is absolutely none of those things. Absolutely none. Literally, this thing here, this relic from a year ago, $1,400 relic, still to this day doesn't have fast charging. Still to this day doesn't have fast data transfer. Still to this day, you cannot just plug it to a normal PC and have the files on a normally arranged folder style that you can pull your videos, your photos, your that. I mean, come on. I can pull any of these phones. This phone here will have a better arrangement of that data if I can open it and connect it to a computer. Literally. But iPhone cannot do that? Really? You're telling me a $30 phone can do it, but a $1,400 phone cannot do it? Are you kidding me right now? Anyway, ZT, bye. I mean, I can probably outperform iPhones in the tech world capabilities with one of these too. These are just shitty Motorola's. I can probably outperform it with these on things that are actually needed daily. Daily. And yes, I'm looking towards Oppo or something that's actually not very mainstream like these because I am really tired. I used to be a big fan of Sony, and I still am to some point. I just wish they advanced a little bit more because, you know, when it comes to that, Sony has amazing cameras. I give it to them. And this video is being recorded on a Sony camera. I absolutely love their cameras. I love their color technology, their lenses with Zeiss and all that. They're the masters of that. But one thing is that if I'm taking my phone to go take pictures and videos, I don't want all that manual fiddling. I want that to be like a third option, not even second option. I want it to be a third option. Sony, I don't know. Nah. When it comes to taking manual photography and video, I'll just take this camera I'm recording this video with. This one, yeah, it's a pro-grade camera and all that. It does all that job. I mean, heck, still as half-dead as this Motorola Droid, whatever these were called, with this one, I can do more tech stuff than with the iPhone. Seriously, I can do more tech stuff. If I plug this to my computer, it will pop the folder right away without bothering me. iPhone, no, you have to buy laptops from us, and then we will maybe give you permission to access your files and folders. And just in case you thought I never tried Apple, yeah, I tried. I just didn't like it. Yes, look. Let me show you my relics. These are both Apple laptops. Both. From the million years ago. And I do not, I actually hate them. They're that hideous to use. I mean, as much as I crap on Windows, at least with Windows, I can still do a few more things than I can do with Apple. Apple still just does not believe that the users are smart enough to actually use their own devices. And what's up with that whole thing that some people are saying, oh, but Apple is so secure and so safe. On this phone, as you see here, the background app refresh, for example, has been turned off, which just, scale 1. And inside Facebook, yes, I tested this. I actually don't use Facebook on my main phones, but testing Facebook background, whatever that stuff is, I have it actually turned off. Well, then how does Facebook know what I'm searching for on eBay? How does Facebook know that? I thought Apple did a great job on blocking that stuff. The cross-app contamination. I blocked that too on settings. So supposedly, apps are not supposed to talk to each other. How does Facebook know exactly what I was looking for? And I'm talking about one-to-one. Apple, do you have any responses for that? And don't get me started with a copy and paste text. We're in 2026. 2026. This laptop, that is from a million years ago. Yes, it's designed and made for Windows XP, right? This laptop can do one thing that Apple still cannot do. Guess what that is? Can you guess what that is? Let me show you. You'll be blown. I know that. You'll be blown. Look at this text. Just random text, right? Nothing fancy about it at all. Well, look what happens. Let's say I want to copy and paste these two here. Well, let me hold it. Oh, good so far, right? I copy from the happy, that word happy. But I want to copy down to next line. Oh, wow, really? And sometimes it just doesn't pop at all. That text or copy-paste options, yeah, it just refuses to pop up. Just, Apple being garbage as it is, just decides that you don't need that, because we know much better than you. I mean, Apple is good on one thing, right? It can make supposedly great pictures and videos, which I actually highly doubt that, compared to Oppo's X9, Fine, whatever those names are, because now nobody knows how to name things anymore because they hire drunk people high on drugs or something. But Apple supposedly was supposed to be good on security and cameras. It's good on neither. Well, cameras to some point is, okay, has some natural colors, but so was Jeffrey. He was good at mathematics, I thought, right? I would never hire him to tutor my kids. Apple is good on cameras, but it's bad on everything else. I would never buy it for anything. So really, I can do it with a cheapo camera. What this does, boom, right here, one of these, your pocket can fit. That's it, boom. And it can slide from the iPhone by itself. And it's from a million years ago and it still works. It does the job. So if I cannot control my own phone, what in the hell else am I doing here? Really? Because if you want a great camera, let me show you something that's not 4K, it's nothing fancy. One of these things. Look at that. This beauty. It's one of those Canon power shots a million years ago. It'll do the job. It'll do it actually really good. And if you want to go even fancier, add a couple dollars, you can get one of these. Look at that. The Nikon. What else do you want in life? Don't make me pull out other cameras now. These are the cheapo ones that usually parents take with them in vacations. But these cameras will make the iPhone talk to itself. Will make it talk to itself in a bad way. Anything I have right here. Now this phone runs circles around the iPhone. Circles. I'm talking about circles on the iPhone. This is just a Blue Bold 4. Literally, that's all it is. Blue Bold 4. And look what I have here. Wow, look at that. And the cameras are really good. For normal humans to use, absolutely beautiful cameras. And yes, this blue is the blue that brought us the thinnest phone on planet Earth, at least in North America. Yes, this blue here actually was the thinnest phone in North America ever sold. Way thinner than the garbage pseudo Air iPhone, whatever they thought that was thin. No, this is thin. So yeah, that's a pissing match with iPhone especially, and also with Samsung, that I will never buy any of them anytime soon in my entire life. Is they're garbage. If you want to log down to your ecosystem that nobody actually wants, keep your ecosystem to yourself then. No, just keep it to yourself and sell it to people that I said before like to impress because they don't have a nice car and a big house to impress, so they impress with a phone. And they bully the rest of us because we don't have the blue bubble and green bubble and all that. So yeah, piss off.